Hey everyone, it's Sundown. Welcome to Cooking with Sundown. We enjoyed the Spam fried rice so much that today we are doing a taco fried rice. So I'm going to bring you guys along. The recipe will be in the comments and description as well. So I hope you enjoy this. Let's get started. All right, so we're going to have whole corn. Kernel corn, not whole corn. That wouldn't fit in the pan. We're going to use some petite diced tomatoes and green chilies, some dark red kidney beans, a pound of hamburger, some already cooked chilled rice, some shredded cheddar cheese and taco seasoning, and green onions. So let's get this going.
The following is why you don't let your missus edit your videos.
Every bun, every bun, every bun, every bun. All right, every bun, as she said, I said.
You said every bun.
I said everyone. So every bun, come along and join us. We are going to open these cans first and get them draining. That way, whenever the burger is done, we can get started. All right, now that I have everything open and starting to drain, we are going to cut these up. I'm going to put I'm only going to use the halves of them, and then the tops are going to go on the rice when it's done. These are going to go in with the burger.
These what?
These green onions.
Those look white.
Those green onions. So every bun, grab your knife and start cutting. A lot of people will cut the bottoms off and throw the tops away, or they'll cut the tops and throw the bottoms away. Every bit of this thing is delicious. And
even the little fingery parts that you threw away?
No, not that part.
That's a part? You said every part.
No, not the parts that are wilted. I don't eat.
So the roots aren't good?
No.
But you said every part of this is good. That was part of it. If you could see the look on his face.
If I blink twice, I need help. That was 4 times, so I need double help.
I'm such a brat.
That's all right. You're my brat. I enjoy that. All right, we're going to take these, put them in a cold skillet, and then I'll turn the heat up, and then I'll add the burger to it. All right, I got the onions in here. Turn the heat on medium. I'm going to go ahead and add the hamburger to it. This is what is this? This is an 80-20.
And we got it on the 6 for $30 sale.
Yeah, which is phenomenal.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and break this up.
Now, did you turn the heat on?
Yeah, to medium heat. I already said that.
Oh, I tune you out. You and child both get tuned out.
It's the story of my life. I get tuned out. It's okay.
Mothers and wives, tell me you know what I'm talking about. the auto off button. They start talking and you just turn off your hearing. Selective hearing.
It's all right. I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit. Get this cooking. The good thing about this dish is it's all one pot. You don't have to dirty multiple dishes. So
did you have anything in there, like any oil or anything in
there? No oil at all, because you're going to have to drain the fat that comes off of the burger. So you don't want to add any excess oil to it.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
You want the camera on?
Yes, because I like tater tots.
Are you gonna talk nonsense, or are you gonna say like real stuff?
I like tater tots.
Nonsense it is. Got it.
So hopefully everybody had a better weekend than we did.
I'm sure a vast majority of people had a better weekend than we did. Why, Sundown? What happened this weekend?
For some reason, I put up a TikTok, stating they lied. Move to the south. It's warmer in the south. It doesn't snow. Well, they're full of baloney because not only did it snow,
As you were getting pummeled by sleet and snow.
yeah, not only did it snow, but for some reason it decided to drop down in temperatures that were, let's see, it was 8 degrees the other day and the wind chill was -6. -6.
Yeah, and it's weird because just, let's say, what was it, maybe a week and a half ago, we were having
Tornadoes.
multiple days with thunderstorms all day, every day, and tornado warnings. And then literally overnight, snowstorms and ice warnings and things like that. So what made the weekend so special, Sundown?
Oh, I had to dig a 3-foot hole deep and about 4 foot long. But I got the water back on.
What? Wait. So you just were out, you decided to go out and dig in frozen ground? What led to that?
Because that was the only spot of ground that wasn't frozen.
But why okay, so you didn't explain why.
Because of the pipes.
But what was wrong with the pipes? You didn't say.
Oh, the water was frozen.
Terrible storyteller.
Huh?
What? I said you're a terrible storyteller.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm concentrating. My bad.
So, do you need to do something cookie that we need to know about before we go into story time?
I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper to this.
Okay. So, we came off of these thunderstorms and tornadoes and immediately it was like something from the movie Day After Tomorrow or Geostorm, where tornadoes and stuff and 80-degree weather one day, and then literally overnight freezing temperatures. 27 degrees is the high, below 0 at night.
It was devastating.
So the ground, we got 4 inches of rain during the rainy part of the storm.
That was one day.
In one day, yes. That's not including all 3 days. That was in one of the 3 days that we were getting stormed on. So there was tons of water. The ground was saturated. And then it went, from 80 to 30 degrees. We had a bark machine pause. So I'll finish the story in a moment.
All right. I'm going to add a tablespoon of garlic in here. I want to add it in the middle of, when the meat's almost done. That way the garlic doesn't burn. Because it cannot take a lot of high heat. But if you put it in with the meat, the heat that you have it on, everything will cook in, blend in, and be very, very good.
So, to continue the story. So, the ground is saturated and the temperatures go from balmy to frozen overnight. And it starts snowing and sleeting, and we have sub-freezing temperatures as the high. Below 0 at night. Went to bed at 3:30 one morning. Woke up at 5:30. So 2 hours later, when we went to bed, we had water. 2 hours later, at 5:30, we did not have any water.
All right, we took a minute to drain the grease out while the dog was yakking over there for no reason, and got some taco seasoning that I opened, but.
While he struggles to open, I'll continue.
Definitely.
So, the ground was saturated with water, standing and seeped into the ground. And then we had the sub-freezing temperatures. Went to bed at 3:30 in the morning. Woke up a couple hours later at 5:30. And there was no water. There was water at 3:30, no water at 5:30. And we figured maybe the pipes had frozen. So that first day, Sundown spent all day under the house with heaters, space heaters, blow dryers, and one in each hand, shimmying on his, under the house in multiple layers, sub-freezing temperatures, heating all the pipes, thinking that one of the pipes under the house had frozen. After he spent all day doing that and we still didn't have water, I think you knew there was a problem.
Oh, yeah.
And so then that took literally all day the first day. The second day, he was like, well, maybe it's the water pipe coming into the house through the mud room. Let me put a space heater in that little room and see if we can heat the pipes in the walls. Maybe that, the outer wall, maybe that's the problem. And that took all of day 2.
I'm going to grab 1 cup of water.
Okay.
So you can finish telling your story.
So then that took most of day 2. That, and he was starting to inspect the ground, and he called the water company, who sent someone out to check the meter and find out like what was going on. And he told me later that he sincerely hoped that he was gonna call and they were gonna be like, "Dude, you didn't pay the water bill."
Oh, I was praying. You know, I am a blonde, so I was praying. Hopefully, I forgot.
He was like, "I know I paid the water bill, but I hope I maybe forgot." And that was all it's gonna take is a payment, and we'll get water back on. No such luck.
Nope, joke's on me.
The guy said there was a freeze or a break in the line between the road and the house.
Yeah, between the meter, the house side of the meter to the house, somewhere between point A and point B. He totally bypassed point C and point D, which is the big point in the A. But anyways, I'll let her get back to your story. We're going to put this, I put 1 cup of water in here. Like I said, I'm going to turn the heat up to boil this down. Once it reduces, I'm going to add some stuff. I'll let you know what I'm going to add.
I'm going to add some stuff. I'll let you know when we get there. So, yeah. So the water guy was like, "Yeah, you've got problems." So sundown, that was day 2. Day 3, sundown went out at the crack of dawn. Sub-freezing temperatures started surveying around the house.
Even the chickens looked at me like I was stupid because it was so cold and so early. They're like, "No cock-a-doodle-doo today."
Yeah, and he ended up locating a suspicious area of ground just at the outside the house, at the back of the house, where the ground was completely frozen all around, and then there was like this one spot that was like mud pudding. And he was like, "Oh." So he decided to start digging, and he spent about 5 or 6 hours digging 3 feet deep to meet the water pipe. Which is I think, state minimum.
Yeah, state minimum is 3 foot.
Because they're not used to, they didn't bury it deeper because they're not used to this type of temperatures for that prolonged period of time. It's
we had
in this
a raccoon,
area.
True story. We had a raccoon come knocking on the door the other night asking for a cup of hot cocoa.
And so he had to dig 3 feet down, and he met the pipe, and then he dug 4 feet under the house following the pipe, and he found that there was a leak, which is why the ground was muddy and pudding-like instead of frozen like all the other ground around it.
Well,
there was actually 2 cracks.
Hold on. I'm going to give Mushy, kudos on that, because like she was like, the ground, maybe it's frozen underground.
Day 1, I was like,
cause I was like, no, it's buried at what it needs to be. It doesn't get that cold here, but since we had all that rain, so kudos on that, because like, shit, I'd still be underneath the house with a blow dryer and.
Yeah, I mean, day 1, I called it. I was like, "No, you have thawed everything out under the house. I bet you it's in the ground." And he fought me on it until day 3 when he found that.
I didn't.
You did. You poo-pooed me.
I didn't fight you. I was just
you poo-pooed me.
No, you just try to think of stuff, and it's like it doesn't make sense, because 3 foot underground is a lot. And then when I had time to sit down and think about it, okay, all the rain, the ground saturated because we still got standing water because there's no place for it to go.
Well, in any event, could have saved a couple days if you would have listened to me in the first place. But, yeah, so he dug all that and found that there were 2 joints in a pipe that had cracked. They had frozen underground. The water had expanded, causing cracks in 2 of the joints. And then you found a 3rd one, too, right?
Yeah.
And ended up having to replace some piping, some joints, and insulate them.
I replaced 4 foot of line and bypassed 3 connections that they had and just went with the norm.
And yeah, that's how you spent all day yesterday. But by nightfall, blessed be, we turn on the faucet and there was water. The only downside is we lost a vaporizer in the process.
Oh, that's devastating.
All
right, so this is cooked down, as you can see. And I'm going to go get my other ingredients that I need to put in here, and I'll tell you what they are when I throw them in. All right, so I have corn, kidney beans, and Rotel that's going in here.
And they've all been drained.
Yes, correct. So basically now you're just heating this up. And it smells so good.
Oh, look at that. So yummy.
Sorry I had to step away. I taste tested and had a green chili in there, and for some reason the whole thing wouldn't just hang around on the tonsil.
Your tonsil?
That was a little warm. Alright, so we're going to add 2 cups of white rice to this.
And that's steamed but refrigerated for a couple days, right?
Yeah, at least a day. See how hard it is? I made a mess.
I see the mess you made. And he just said in the last video that he used to be messy in the kitchen, but not anymore. What do you call that, my friends?
Oh, I'll pick it up. You know what?
You want more?
I'm going to stir this up. I think I might need another cup.
This might be a 3-cupper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would add the rice 1 cup at a time so that, you know, you can tailor it to how much rice you want in comparison with the other ingredients. Maybe you're somebody who doesn't like a lot of rice. Maybe you're somebody who likes more rice.
The other day, when we made Spam fried rice the other day, that was 2 cups packed. I didn't pack this, so there's not going to be as much in there. I think... I'm going to go with probably at least a half. What do you think?
I think we need more rice because this is
well, you know
fried
what?
rice dish.
You know what? We have wrap. This would be good in a wrap too. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and add another cup. This would be good for lunch tomorrow also. Alright, so we're going to do 3 cups of rice in here.
And what's the heat setting you have this on?
Right now it's on a medium high.
And you want that sizzle to be happening, right?
Yeah. Oh,
That's
wow.
how we're going to fry the rice.
I don't know. I wish you guys could smell this.
It smells good.
It smells really good. Alright, hold on. Alright, no green chilies.
Cut the video in the middle. What happened to Sundown? He got by a green chili. What was that?
Behind the scenes.
That's good.
That's real good. Alright.
That was really tasty.
That was really easy too. It's a quick meal, you know. I mean, that's a good family size meal right there.
And there's a lot you can do with that. You could put that on top of lettuce and make it like a salad situation. You could put it in a wrap.
Oh, nachos.
Nachos, yeah. You could melt it on top of nacho. You know, put it on nachos and put some cheese on top. Melt it on there.
Oh wow.
What I would do is I would do like the chips and then a thin layer of cheese and then the mixture and then more cheese so that you adhere the goodies, the fixins to the chip.
Well, it's a taco rice, but we're doing it in a fried rice way. That's why I didn't add the water that it called for, because it'd have been more like a soup rice.
I was thinking that too, though. I was thinking if you had leftovers of this, another idea besides like nachos and wraps and salads, another idea could be if you heat it up like a tomatoey or beefy soup base. And then once that's hot, you could add a scoop or 2 of this in there and make it a taco soup.
Even, you could use vegetable stock. I know you're going to be like, oh, but you can't use this chicken stock because, it's beef. But the chicken stock, that's like a base for so many soups out there.
You can,
or you could use
whatever
beef
you
stock.
want.
Yeah, it depends on whatever you want.
But I was just thinking, I know for me, if it were me, I'd do beef or maybe vegetable, but I'd find me a beef stock and then heat it up and maybe mix like a little bit of tomato sauce or paste in there to give it a beefy, tomatoey profile. Heat that up until it was nice and soupy hot, and then I would add a scoop or two of this in there.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Right, so we're as fried as we can get it.
All right, so I'm gonna take the tops. I'm gonna slice them up real quick so we can use them as a garnish and this flavor, which is always good.
And we used beef because we got it on the meat sale, but you could use ground chicken, you could use
ground turkey,
you could use the Impossible meat, the crumble.
Yes. That you can use lamb. You can use really anything, any kind of ground meat you want. You could even use I'm gonna say it wrong. Chorizo.
Chorizo.
Yeah, chorizo. That's what I said. Chorizo.
Teresa, you said.
You could use that. You could use.
I wouldn't use a person.
That'd be alright. Times are hard.
Oh my gosh, we are not Sweeney Todd.
I'm a Sweeney Todd. But I mean, you could use any kind of meat, like a hot pork, hot sausage would be good. You know, spicy sausage. Pretty much anything. All right, so we're gonna get this plated up, and we will be right back to show you. All right, so these are our dishes that we dished up. We end up doing some corn chips in there, cheddar cheese, and then putting salsa on it. Gotta have the gherkin sweet pickles. Oh my God! It trust me, it's a game changer. Have to try it. It is so good. Then we have our green onions for the top, and yeah, we're getting ready to feast. All right, everyone. That's our meal. We're getting ready to chow down because we are starving smelling this. Oh my God, it smells so good. And the taste test we had was really good too.
Yes.
So anyways, I would like to thank you all for stopping by. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. I do answer back. And I just want to thank everybody for the support. I appreciate y'all. And we're out. Feast.